and that is that way they think that they have completed some task in their head. Let me tell you very honestly, yes, YouTube, whatever you listen here, if you want to recapitulate, going back to that question, going back to the, I heard something about it, I did not quite get that aspect clearly, then it would be a useful tool as a reference point to go back. Somehow this thing. Is the YouTube actually on that point? Is the YouTube happening? Can somebody
Right now,
check
yes.
if, huh?
Yes.
Right now, yes.
Right now, yes. Okay. Because then I will get a gazillion emails, WhatsApp texts. Why was this not recorded? Where is the recording? So, okay. Then the question is, what is
Sairam,
omnipotence?
recording stopped. I heard recording stopped. We have to start again
Yeah,
probably.
the YouTube is working. That's why I stopped recording on
Okay.
my computer. Yeah, thank you.
Sairam, so
No problem. What is the definition of omnipotence? What is omnipotence? Gayatri, what is omnipotence? Borude.
When it is his will that is responsible for everything that happens.
Who is he?
Swami.
How do you know he willed?
How do I know he willed? How do I know he willed?
Okay, you can keep thinking about that. What is omnipotence? Venkata Sagi, what is omnipotence? There is no wrong answer or right answer. Don't try to figure out what is the perfect answer. The first instinct that comes, you listen to the word omnipotence. What are you present to?
The qualities of the God.
Qualities of the God is omnipotence. Okay, qualities of the God. What is omnipotence? Someshwar. I call it Someshwar. Huh?
All powerful.
All powerful. All powerful. What is power?
Execution of tasks, whatever it is.
Completion of a task. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could not hear you clearly. So completion of a task is a power. Huh? Once more.
Means completion of a task, which is called power. Focused.
So if you don't
Focused.
come, okay,
Focused.
completion of a task is a power. Is that what you're saying? Did I hear that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ashok Khanna, what is omnipotence?
Can you hear
You
me,
have to unmute.
Sairam?
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
hear you. Yes.
To me, it is all power as well as a potency for complete unraveling all the time, being all the time. Potency, enormous potential to uncover itself all the time.
Okay. What is omnipotence? Rico, what is omnipotence?
All the faculty, everything happening is by the divine, our core, our divinity. or the power, or the I don't know how to
All the
say.
power. Everybody is using the word power. Power. What is power, Prabhakara? What is power?
To me, nothing is impossible. Everything is possible. Anything and everything.
That is omnipotence.
Yeah.
What is possible?
Possible is anything that is possible means that can happen or that can be done.
That can be done. Okay. So omnipotence is
Nothing that
impossible.
cannot be done.
I am possible. I apostrophe am possible is I am possible or impossible. Huh? Somebody says impossible. Somebody said the impossible recently. I said just put an apostrophe between I and the M. What is omnipotence? Who is Lalita? Who is Lalita? Pallavi, Vanita, Sunanda. Why are you are all not able to hear me? What I am asking, ma? You don't want to be part of satsang. You just want to listen and therefore be happy after listening, not be part of anything. Please, because we are this Kramapatam is at the next level of bringing all of us into that together awareness. Sita, what is omnipotence, please?
It's the ability to act, or being able to act in any way always necessary to attain higher awareness of self.
So how do we apply that to Swami, who is omnipotent? You said
He,
something and then you qualified it by saying to achieve higher awareness. So what happens to the
oh,
person who
I need to remove the qualifiers for Swami.
qualifiers, how we inserted qualifiers. Yes, yes, Swati here.
So Anna, is it okay, all powerful but with knowledge? Because power can make any person go berserk, but with
Again,
knowledge, I think,
qualifiers,
okay.
all of that. But this qualifier, the clauses, you're mentioning clauses. Okay, Gauri Anand, you raised your hand.
Is it a bliss? Bliss or Ananda?
Don't ask a question back to me. Is it? Then that means it is not your opinion. You're trying to again get it validated by somebody else. Is it? I mean, I'm not trying to qualify, validate any of your statements. I'm just listening. That's all. So don't ask is it. Is it means am I right or am I wrong? First remove that. Remove that.
I think it's bliss, Ananda.
Okay. Omnipotence is bliss. That's what I said a few minutes ago.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. then then I will have to ask you how is it bliss now? Okay. Anybody else? Yes. Yeah, Uni Krishnan sir.
Infinite presence is
Finite. Can you come again?
infinite presence.
Infinite presence.
Presence, yeah.
What how is that different from omnipresence?
Good question. Presence of, I mean, we use this word potency, but I was trying to, there's no definition to this potency. It is salt the taste of salt in the salt water is the potency. I'm trying to avoid that. But it is not that. It is that isness, the presence of is there a difference between omnipresence and omnipotence? The potency is present everywhere. That's why it is omnipresent. That is the way I translate that in my awareness, that potency is present everywhere, so that is omnipresent. So it is that's what I understand.
What is the potential when you say potential? What is the potential?
Every quality of the manifestation which I am is the potential that is latent in me as
potential. What is potential? How do we now you're getting a little closer to potential. What is potential?
I'm forgetting what I said just now, but
it's okay. It's
you're not
okay. It's
forgetting,
okay.
but the avarana comes in the middle. But it's really the potential is the.
Is Durgaji next to you, or is Durgaji the avarana or what?
No,
No, okay. So, no, Durga is the avarana, by the way, but that is the true statement. So, why we are spending so much time on this question of why not just jump into Nama Vyadhine Ebhyo Vividhyante Bhascha? Why not just jump into that? You will all be happy. Now it used to be 70, 80 people. Now it has come to 38. From next week onwards, I can't bear this torture because we got used to a method of life that is simply doing things to escape from this awareness. So no, yeah, go ahead, sir. Yeah, potential. I was asking
why we are talking about is that is the destination of the journey. That is the omnipresent of the potency is the destination. I am what I am. That is the destination. So that the reason for this whole discussion as I am grasping is the reminder to ourselves that's where we are headed. Don't forget your goal. Keep reminding yourself that's where you are headed, not in just in these words. There's much deeper, denser meaning to these words. That is the destination, is what is being alluded to, that we reminded to, Saira.
So, this three things that we are talking about. The first one is the presence. You are present. Then you have a focused presence. And then there is that expansion of that presence. At each of us, don't think spirituality, don't think high-fi values, don't think some high funda stuff. Right now, here and now, you are present, you are aware of your presence. That's why I'm asking these black boxes to come out. They're not present. I'm 100% sure they're sitting somewhere doing some other task and they don't want to be engaged. That means they're not present. If you are in a session and you are explicitly asked to be present, and if you are doing some other task, whether it is walking, washing dishes, doing some other task, you are not present. You are not present. 100% you are not present. And that 100% presence at finite level and multiply that with infinity. If you multiply that with infinity, then it is omnipresence. Then if you are aware of your presence, right now you are here and you are also aware you are here, that awareness of the presence multiplied by infinity is omniscience. and you are present and you are aware of your presence, then the togetherness of those creates in you the potential, the totality of potential to be able to do something about it, or that moves to do something in this awareness and presence, and that is can be the decision of non-action or the decision of action in non-action or action in action. This is all what Swami has described in the Karma Yoga in Gita Vahini, which we will continue. I think we are really speaking what Bhagwan has done with the Gita Vahini is give every aspect about these properties of the divine so-called Sarvajnatva, Sarveshwaratva, and the third one is Sarvajna, Sarveshwara, Sarvatmaka. Three Sanskritam words, but let's not get carried away by the Sanskritam words. Sarvatmakam means omnipresence. Sarvajnatvam is omniscience. Sarva Shakti Samanvitam is omnipotence. So, this potency, there is a question or comment. What is the question? What is infinity and what is multiplication? So very simple. Very simple. Is there space within you? Let's, Prabhakara, please answer.
Dharma?
Do you have space in you?
I don't know.
You don't know whether you are in space?
I'm in space.
Okay. Is there space in you?
I don't know.
You are space. What do you mean you don't know? Is there space in your mouth? Lekapothe, how do you eat? Is there space? Do you see, when you open your mouth, do you see space?
Yes, there is space.
What is your digestive system? What is that?
Yeah, there is space.
There is space. Now, why do you say I don't know? Now, is there space in your ears?
Yes.
Okay. If all the meat, the flesh, is taken out, what remains?
The space.
So who are you?
The space.
What are you in?
In space.
What is everything in?
In space.
So what is there actually?
Space.
Okay. So what is infinity?
Infinity is, how do we define? Mathematically it can be defined, but
Define whatever way you want. We'll come back to the same point.
Context of, when we said the presence is multiplied with infinity, then that becomes omnipresence. So in that context, how do we multiply? What do we mean by multiplication?
Mathematically, there is no you're from that point. Logically, I understand your point now. What you're saying is there is no. So expansion. I was trying to. Yeah, you're right. Expansion is not necessarily multiplication, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not.
It's a scaled up. It's a scaling up.
Yeah, scale.
Scaling
I'm
up.
trying to
Yeah.
comprehend how do we, in this context, what do we mean by multiplying the presence?
Correct. It's expansion of
Yeah.
the
Okay.
expansion of the presence.
Of the presence.
So with the example that we just asked about the space, you said yes, there is space in me, yeah,
Yeah.
and that space is in the bones, that space is in my mouth, that space is in my everywhere. There is space only. You take heart, that is space only. You take brain, that is space only. Everything is simply space. There is nothing else but space. But that space, when it is, I used the word multiplication, that's not the right probably the right way to explain it, I agree. It should be expansion of that space now.
That is.
And that, yeah, now if you ask somebody in Vedantic parlance, they will use these beautiful words, huh? Ghatakasham, mathakasham, chidakasham, hradakasham, all these words they use. The words is not important. The important aspect is the same space now is scaled up beyond this finite perception of presence. But in fact, you said, are you space? You said, I don't know. Unless you are asked the question, open your mouth. What do you see? Huh? Open your eyes. What do you see? Open your eyes. What do you see? Yes, go ahead.
I meant, the body, there is a space in my body. Not, I am not in space. Unless I am is the body.
I am not, no, you are in space, but you are not just space.
Yeah. No, there is a space in my body.
Yes, and you and
But
if
there's
yeah,
not space. I cannot say there's a space in me.
why?
Unless I am equal to body.
There is space in you is a true statement, no?
No, unless the you is me. But me, I am. But I am not the body. There is a space in my body.
Understand. I understand. I am I am space, but I am not just space.
Yes.
I am space, but I am not just space. Neti, naiti really means not just that. Not just that. We are not defining. So then what is there at the end of the day is a space only, but that space is not the entirety of it. Now we went through this in Gita Vagini, how Bhagavan how beautifully takes this whole aspect from the entire gross nature of our presence into the subtler, the subtlest, and the beyond even that subtlest. And at that point, what we're talking about now, coming back to this omnipotence, the ability to act. The ability to act is potential, and that potential, I was talking as multiplied by infinity, but actually it should be scaled up to infinity, is omnipotence. Scaled up to infinity is omnipotence. Now, let's now come back to this Anuvakam. The second Anuvakam was
So,
about.
Anna,
Mhm.
can it be righteousness or unrighteousness, the task that you are?
Mhm. Now she's bringing in qualifier of action, the ability to act. That ability, there is a right action and there is a wrong action. No, that is not even that is English problem. There is nothing called right action and a wrong action. There is that judgment that we are talking about. That's not dharma and adharma, if that's what you are trying to really point out to, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there is a dharmic action and there is an adharmic action. What is an action in dharma? What is an action in adharma? Then the next question we have to say, what does the word dharma mean? What does the word dharma mean?
uphold like hitkari, so like welfare for the society or welfare for myself.
That is goodness. That's not dharma. Now, now we have to study Dharma Vahini. So just do this exercise yourself. Every time you got a question and you answer a question, that the answer will have a question within itself, and that answer will have a question within itself, and you keep going on. And if you just keep doing to that point, you will see how your awareness expands. Just what we talked about. What is an action? What is an action, in the context of um, being good to others, not being good to others? Is that what dharma is? No, that is not what dharma is. Then what is dharma? So you have to do this exercise yourself. Now we're going to, now in the context of doing that action, in the context of doing that action will be limited in the space, the time, the identity or the objectivity associated with that individual. Now, this is more complex, huh? And what we are studying in this beautiful Anuvaka is how is that action now manifested in perfection. This is the essence of this beautiful Anuvakam. And yes, and Swami has given a profound explanation of this in yesterday's thought for the day. Satish Damraj, can you pull it up, or I can pull it up? Yesterday's thought for the day. How many of you listened? Okay, Guru, please read that. He's the first one to raise his hand, and the AI recognized it. Adhyatmic intelligence.
No, I'm not able to get to it. But yesterday's.
Yes. Go ahead, read this.
Okay. What should the nature of education be for it to be comprehensive and wholesome? Bhagavan lovingly explains for the benefit of all. Education has to tend to the body, mind, and spirit in addition to intelligence. It cannot be confined to the four walls of a building. The universe is a university for those who care to watch and learn. Awareness is life. So the farmer, the carpenter, the smith, the sculptor, and the merchant all have the need to be aware of their duties and responsibilities, their skills and standards, which education must foster and fix. Education is no bookworm affair. The process must include study and appreciation of all trades, professions, and guilds. It must encourage acceptance of the good and rejection of the bad. Spiritual education is not a distinct and separate discipline. It is part and parcel of all types and levels of education. In fact, it is the very foundation on which a lasting edifice can be built. Secular and spiritual education are like two halves in the seeds of pulses. The germ that sprouts is in between. It is fed by both. Divine Discourse, July 25th, 1975.
Education is not intended merely to stuff the brain with information. It has to transform the heart and make it pure. That is the essence of this Anuvakam. How it is essence of this Anuvakam? Uganabhyastragam hatibhyaschavo trigum hatibhyaschava गृत्सेभ्यः गृत्सपतिभ्यः व्रातेभ्यः व्रातपतिभ्यः गणेभ्यः गणपतिभ्यः विरूपेभ्यः विश्वरूपेभ्यः महद्भ्यः महद्भ्यः क्षुल्लकेभ्यः कुलालेभ्यः कर्मारेभ्यः पुञ्जिष्टेभ्यः निषादेभ्यः Ishukrudbhya, Dhanvakrudbhya, Mrigayubhya, Shvanibhya. All these are different professions and skills and potentials and potencies and capabilities, all those things. You all got the essence of it. The next Kramapatam will help you understand each word distinctly, and to actually next time when you chant, what happens is, oh, Vividhyanti is one word. Huh? Uganabhya is one word. Trigumhatibhya is another. Uganabhya, Trigumhatibhya is another word. So then what happens is you will begin, your mind will automatically begin to focus and then trying to become aware of that. And in that awareness, you will appreciate that every potential that is represented in the mind with the ability to move, and that movement as in thought and the movement as in action, now everything happens with an awareness. That is omnipotence. Omnipotence is the ability to act with all powerful ability to act. Now you understand what I'm saying is if you are all powerful, you have all powerful means you can do any action. You can sing, you can dance, you can read, you can speak, you can write, you can do anything that you want. That potential is there within you. 100% it is there. You don't have to look anywhere. You look at just Swami's students, lived with him forever and still with him in Puttaparthi. Those are the Swami students I'm talking about. There are a lot of Swami students who are otherwise. We're not going to talk about them. They have this incredible ability to do anything, and that is executed only when needed. Otherwise, it stays as the potential. Potential energy, kinetic energy. Potential and kinetic. Who is physics professor? Ashok Khanna, you are physics professor?
No, I am a chemical engineer.
Oh, you are a chemical engineer. Okay, good. Ask the question, what is potential energy? What is kinetic energy? See, now what you begin to see where Swami is saying is that this spiritual grounding and the knowledge, that is the edifice of, it becomes the edifice of everything else that you do. Not doing this only. Chanting is not spirituality. Huh? Just let me be crystal clear. Chanting is not spirituality. Chanting anybody can do. Perfect chanting, even if you train a parrot, it will do. But this taking that awareness of that chanting and bringing it into practically every aspect of thought, word, and deed, that is where the challenge is, and that is the opportunity, actually speaking, that exists within us. Avyadhinibhyaha, vividhyantibhyaha. Now, all these words that are used, they are all in feminine gender. This is the only Anuvakam in entire Rudram that is in feminine gender. What is the reason for that, Madhuri?
Traditionally, the feminine energy, the feminine represents energy, and all of these jobs require energy. So I think that the power to do the jobs is considered a female power.
Beautiful. That's why it's called Shakti. For all the men who think Udyogam Purusha Lakshanam, throw that out of the window. Udyogam Purusha Lakshanam. Udyogam Purusha Lakshanam translated as to do a job is that of a man. That's what it literally means by many people who are unaware of either the word Udyogam or what is Purusha. They think Udyogam is doing a job. Udyogam is not a job. Ut Yogam. Ut means a rising of Yogam is unity. Ut Yogam means the ability to rise up in unity. That is the quality of the Purusha, the supreme consciousness. Now, the whole definition of the words change once you become aware of them. Because the words we are using, we are used in certain level of awareness, which is a very limited awareness. That's what I mean by finite. And when you look at it from the perspective of the infinite, then those words actually, now every word begins to point out to infinity. Infinity. Every single thing. How beautifully did she define that energy, which is the ability to do work, is feminine energy. Sir, what is feminine energy? What is masculine energy? Are you now throwing qualifications? Very simple. Kinetic is feminine, potential is masculine. Then you call that potential Shiva, kinetic Shakti. They're not different from each other. They're one only. There is only one energy. When it moves, it is kinetic. When it is unmoving,
Stored.
still it is potential. Yes. Somebody wants to say something? Guru?
Oh, no, no.
You're saying
I said potential is stored. Yeah, correct.
stored. Yeah, yeah. Thank you for agreeing. So, the context of avyadhinibhyah vividhyantibhyah uganabhyah trigumhatibhyah. Have you ever paid attention to those words like that when you are chanting? Nama vyadhineebhyo vividhyantebhyascha vo namo nama uganabhyastragamhatebhyascha. I cannot even chant otherwise because the mind, it won't split like that, because now what the word is behind. Jata vedase sunavam asoma marati. That is not sunavam asoma marati. People chant. No, it is sunavam soma marati. Yato nidahati vedaha. Somamarati yato nidahati vedaha. Yesterday we were talking about Arapachanadhi. That Arapachanadhi in Durga is the first mantra of the Durga Suktam. Jata vedase sunavama somamarati yato nidahati vedaha. Then you understand this, then what happens? Oh my God, all this thing that is stored within me has to be completely masqueraded, to be completely ground up for it to express what it is within already. And that is what is called as omnipotence. Okay, now what did we do today? I don't know. What happened to... It's already 8 o'clock.
Sarah, one question, Shikhaji.
Yes.
So omnipresence, omniscience, and omnipotency, right? All three have to be are intertwined. They cannot be one without the other, right? Because
Correct. Correct. Just like, yeah, you're 100% right. Sat, Chit, Ananda, those three are not separate from each other. In fact, you asked the question, what came first? Presence or awareness? Huh? What came first? Seed or the tree? What came first? The classic question.
I think the awareness brings about the knowledge that you are omnipresent too, right? So it has
If
to
it
be
is if
awareness.
it is not already present, how can you become aware of it?
It is already there, but unless we have awareness,
No, if it is already there, unless you are aware of it, how do you know it is present? What is first, seed or earth? Seed or tree? What is first, Prabhakar? What is first? The logical brain in the satsang.
The omnipresence.
Hmm? What is first, the seed or the tree?
The seed or the tree?
Which came first? The seed, విత్తనం ముందా వృక్షం ముందా? తెలుగులో అడిగితే అర్థం.
I don't know.
మళ్ళీ ఇప్పుడు ఐ డోంట్ నో అంటే మళ్ళీ నేను 1,00,000 క్వశ్చన్లు అడిగితే ఫైనల్గా ఆన్సర్. ఓకే, యూ డోంట్ నో what is first, Damraj? You are another scientist brain here, principal scientist, principal engineer. Yeah.
Tree. Tree is the first.
Huh?
Tree is the first.
Tree is the first.
Hmm.
How did the tree come without putting the seed in the ground?
Yeah, seed also requires a tree, right? Seed comes from the tree.
Tree comes from seed, seed comes from tree. Which is first?
Yeah. So I said, I don't know which comes. Something has to be formed, created.
No,
Then
no.
only
This question that she asked, it's a very beautiful question. Are omniscience, omnipresence, omnipotence, are they separate from each other? Are there any sequence to that? How do I understand? So I'm asking, even bringing it a more practical question, because we don't know what is presence and awareness yet in totality. So I'm asking the question, what is first? The egg or the chick?
so
Or the seed or the tree? మూర్తి చెరువు నిద్ర లేవండి చెప్పండి మీరు.
it can be either of them, whatever that's created, formed or created.
What you said is correct. చెప్పండి సార్ మూర్తి గారు ఏమంటారు మీరు?
Seed came from the source. Seed is the first and then the tree.
మధ్యలో ఇప్పుడు he introduced the third one called source. ఏంటి అదేంటి అది మధ్యలో?
Source అంటే creator. Swami. I mean, we have to ask
Now,
our
suddenly he went into Visishtadvaitam. There are three things. There are three things that is called Visishtadvaitam, qualified non-dualism. What is first? Tree or Abani? What is first? Seed or tree?
I'd say neither.
Yeah. Then
they existed. That's it. That's all I can say.
They existed before everything. How can that be possible?
They were created by something else.
They were created by something else. Okay, who is that? Who created? So now that's actually the thought process is along the right lines, because we are always trying to look at cause and effect, cause and effect, cause and effect, karya karana. Similarly, what we're even in the context of what the discussion we are having as presence and awareness, and the context of ananda, the bliss, we are asking the question, which came first? Karya karana. So cause and effect. The moment you start look at cause and effect, you will never be able to solve the problem. Therefore, the answer is I don't know is correct, because I cannot tell what is first, seed or the tree. But there is one source for both, and that is the earth. Without the earth, neither the seed nor the tree would exist. True? Yes. Neither the tree nor the seed would exist without the earth. Then you ask the question, how did earth come into existence? Earth came from water. Oh, how did water come into existence? Water came from fire. Oh, how did fire come into existence? From the wind. Oh, how did the wind come into existence? From the space. How did the space come into existence? What is here before space? Then you go into this complete space of stop looking for cause and effect, and you are in the total presence, awareness, and bliss. Did you get the answer to your question, Srividya?
Yes, Shikhaji. So beautiful.
So now we are talking about, yes, these properties do not define that source. Okay. The properties do not define the source. The properties are simply pointers of that source. The seed and the earth are pointers to the seed and the tree are the pointers to the earth, because both of their existence came from earth. So Murtigar, you are close, but you see, you jump to an answer, you won't get this bliss. Huh? You
Okay.
jump to an, because then what we are trained as in spirituality is, we listen to some discourses, we are told something by people. The moment somebody says something, avarana, maya, this and that, we throw the words, but we truly don't know what those words mean. And now you get hold of it and not let it go, then it will take you deeper and deeper into this awareness. And when that awareness finds itself in this infinite presence from which it has come from, then there is no cause and effect for happiness. And that happiness, which is not dependent on a reason or a cause, is called bliss. And that awareness that is choiceless is presence, and that presence without any judgment is awareness. Am I sounding like Nityananda now? Oh my God. Huh? Yes, I am in Nityananda, the eternal bliss, but everything I said was in presence. Okay, it was not just words being thrown at. There was a very systematic, that's called pedagogy. And that pedagogy is pedagogy is a way of teaching. And that way of teaching is with question and question and question. Never you find the answer. You keep looking, question from question, and that is, this body is incredibly blissed that there is access to this thing called SAI, same as I, so am I, and that keeps this going, this trushna. So with that, I think today we were in a retreat along with others. Okay, now Nama Avyadhinibhyo. Pinnamaneni, I thought you will answer the question seed and earth. You are an agricultural guy. And you are quiet. Agriculture people should have answered what is first seed or plant. You are both know it is earth. Neither the seed nor the tree. It's the earth. That is the source of both. Okay, Sairam. Okay, 15 minutes over. I think we will start. Okay, next week, and June 1st, we have the Devi Mahatmyam Parayanam starting at 7 o'clock, same as the class. Please join and please try to come together and do this Devi Mahatmyam. The reason probably the mother did not want us to go into this is because this Anuvakam is all about the mother. That's why it is a feminine Anuvakam. Everything referred. Trigum hati bhyaha. Trum hati. It's actually not trugum hati, it is trum hati. Trim hati bhyaha. That which destroys the three. Trim hati bhyaha. Bhyaha is plural. Trim is three. What are those three that are destroyed by the three? The three are Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati. The three that destroyed are the tamas, the rajas, and the sattvagunas. All the three are destroyed by the. That's how it starts. This anuvakam. Ugana, Ugana, Ugana. That's why I chanted the Aham Rudrebhya Devi, this Devi Suktam in the beginning. Ugana Bhyaha. Those ganas are the Matru ganas. Matru ganas. What are the Matru ganas? Krishna Varanasi. What are the Matru ganas? అరే రాముడు తెలియదంటావేంట్రా? ప్రతివాడు తెలియదంటే వదిలేస్తా అనుకుంటున్నారా? వాట్ ఆర్ ద గణాస్? వెంకట్, వాట్ ఆర్ ద గణాస్? What are the ganas, Jitendra? All of you are blissed out, or you really truly are testing me? Huh? Are you testing me or what? What are the ganas, Surekha? What are the ganas?
Vaishnavi Varani.
Those are the Matru ganas. Uganabhyaha. Uganabhyaha. U. Hantava. Hantava. Where is this coming? Devi Suktam. Next Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, we will be practicing Devi Suktam Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Those of you who missed practicing Ratri Suktam, now practice the day, at least practice the Devi Suktam. We'll be practicing Devi Suktam, and then on Wednesdays Rudram practice. Then there is June 1st we will have the Devi Mahatyam Parayanam for the Vaishaka Masam for this month. Okay, Jai Sai Ram. Okay, what is there is something posted, Guru? Yeah, thank you for summarizing, Guru. Yeah. Yadakshara Pada Brashtam. Abani, can you please chant the Kshama Prarthana, please?
I'm going to need the text.
For confession, you need a script.
Yes. I'm still learning. Even though I'm doing it regularly daily, I still need to get the script.
So that means the confession is not wholehearted. Okay, Gauri, you can chant.
Yadakshara Padabhrishtam.
Yeah, that's the confession. Yes.
ॐ यदक्षपरभ्रष्टं मात्राहीनं तु यद्भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देवा नारायण नमोऽस्तु ते। विसर्गबिन्दुमात्राणि पदपादाक्षराणि च न्यूनानि चातिरिक्तानि क्षमस्व साईश्वर। अपराधसहस्राणि क्रियन्ते हर्निशं मया दासोऽयमिति मां मत्वा क्षमस्व साईश्वर। अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष रक्ष साईश्वर। हरिः ओम तत्सत्। श्री साईश्वरार्पणमस्तु। स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं। समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु। समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु। समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः।
जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की
जय।
Okay, we'll be resuming Mahanyasam from today afternoon. Apratiratha Suktam is what we are studying now.